got to start. Warped Tour is back, and the response has been amazing, much like I expected. And, when Warped Tour went away, I think a lot of the general thought around it was, why? Why are we doing this? Because it captured the spirit of a generation, not only of bands, but of fans as well. And we have seen since Warped Tour went away, when we were young and things like that come back and sort of bring back that generation of fans to a festival and make them feel at home again with music. And, God bless Warped Tour and God bless YouTube for making these clips for those that could not attend become available, because the response has not only been amazing, but the shows seem to be amazing. It seems to be great for the fans and also for the bands. So I want to get right into it. So this is the first clip I saw from the Warped Tour clips that have come out over the past few days. And it's from a band that is of the Warped Tour generation truly, but also the video I'm going to play for you guys. It's interesting because I'm not going to play necessarily a live rock and roll performance. I'm going to play the lead singer's speech before their last song. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I think it's a testament to what Warped Tour represents, not only to the fans, but to the bands as well. I think sometimes we forget just how important some of these shows are to the bands. I think a lot of times people just go, "Oh, well, they're a band. They're killing it. They're on tour. They're playing big shows. They're doing this. They're doing that. They're making money." Major air quotes there. They're getting all the perks. We the fans are we're what is making this band survive. And I think what I'm going to play for you represents truly both sides of that. Meaning, the band needed the fans to survive, and they have through all the adversity. And they're one of the bands that have put up with the most adversity. So, here we go. And I'll explain later why this means so much to me.
For real. This tour, this show, and this culture.
This speech is great.
Saved each and every one of our lives. Warped Tour has always given us a place to belong when we felt so alone. Warped Tour has always given us a place to play, a stage to stand in front of or to stand on. And I'm so excited that it's back, because the next generation needs this right here and right now. We need each other.
So very true. The next generation of these kids will need Warped Tour. Not just TikTok, not just any social media platform. They need this. This is what it's all about. Look at all these people. This isn't a mistake. This isn't a throwback thing. No. All these people came out to see bands.
Right here and right now. So no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter what you believe, everybody can believe in this, because this is the perfect portrait of love. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with us.
I mean, I would say put all the phones away, but he is giving a good speech, so I get it.
There are incredible bands playing on every single stage. Let's keep this alive forever. Let's keep this in the musical atmosphere forever. Keep supporting the bands that you love. Keep supporting the tours that you love. And keep supporting the festivals that you love. Because without this, I don't know where any of us would be. So for the next 3 minutes, let's pretend like we're all from the same place. Let's pretend like we're all from a mystical land, somewhere deep in the tropics of the Midwestern United States. All the way to the back, all the way to the front, let's sing this as loud as we can. Let's sing this for the people that never made it here. Let's sing this for the people that we lost way too soon. Warped Tour, we're Hawthorne Heights, and we love you forever. Let's fucking go.
It's a very cool speech. And for those that don't know what that band went through, or what that band has gone through, there's a list. Let's start with their guitar player dying at a very, very young age. Not easy to deal with. Then let's go to them being on one of the shittiest record labels of all time and being royally fucked out of money and having to go to court and having to spend money to sue a label that was notoriously known for stealing from their bands. Somehow they made it through all that. And here they are today. And here this guy is giving this speech because Warped Tour was a home to them and was a home to their fans. And that's very important. You know, when you have a band that, like Hawthorne Heights, which by the way, I don't know if any of you didn't know, but that's Hawthorne Heights. When you have a band that has a song or a couple of songs that speak to a generation of kids, it's very important to understand how that happened. Now, it didn't happen because of a record label. It didn't necessarily happen because of a festival. It happened because of the music. And Warped Tour was the place or the house that allowed the music to be played in. And that's why it's so important to these guys. And that's why I back everything he just said. So important. So let's let them get into their biggest hit at the festival that allowed them to be them.
As loud as we can, let's go. I know it's hard to feel like I don't care at all where you are and how you feel with these lights off as these wheels keep rolling on and on. Slow things down or speed them up, not enough or way too much. How are you when I'm gone?
I mean, come on. All the crowd surfing, all the participation. How this is undeniable. Undeniable. And, you know, this band also has, not on the level of Nickelback or anything like that, but has been subject to a lot of hate online for years and years and years. And I'll get into this again later, but for what reason, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. But this moves people, clearly.
We're doing a signing at 4:15. Come by and say hello at our merch tent. Come on, my eyes.
Come on.
Because my heart is in Ohio. Got my wrist and like my eyes. Got my wrist and black eyes. So I can fall asleep tonight or die. Because you kill me. You know you do, you kill me well. You like it too, and I can tell. Never stop until my final breath is gone. You know you do, you kill me well. You like it too, and I can tell. Never stop
Look at
until
this.
my final breath is
Come
gone.
on. Good for these guys. You know, what can you say? I mean, that's a great live show. That's people that care about the music. That's what it's all about. So what I was gonna say is, Hawthorne Heights, like I told you, Casey, their guitar player, died at a very young age, very tragic. And then I talked about them with their record label. I met those guys at Warp Tour, actually. I was playing Warp Tour on the very tiny stage at 10 o'clock in the morning. I met those guys through mutual friends later in the day, and all very cool, down to earth dudes. And I, at the time, too, was, sort of a dickhead. I was sort of like a guy who was like, you know, I, I was trying to take this, like, what I grew up on, like punk rock, like, sort of like, I know better than everybody, and I know better than what the system is and all this bullshit type thing, despite the fact I sold my soul to do whatever I could to play Warp Tour. But met those guys, and they were very cool, very humble, very nice. And that was about a year before Casey, the guitar player, died. When Casey died, I was crushed. I truly was like, fuck, we lost a good one. And, later it came out all the shit he was dealing with, and everybody's dealing with that. So I feel like that's irrelevant to say these days, but like, why'd he die? Like, he died. It wasn't of a disease. He was struggling internally. And we meet so many people along our journey that are dealing with the same thing. And you hope they can get help, or you hope they can deal with it. You hope that they overcome it. He didn't, and it sucks. And I felt bad for the rest of the band, and I felt bad for their journey when that happened. But over the past few years, they've been able to keep it together, and that's great. So good on Warped Tour for staying alive and giving that band a platform to entertain their fans. Or even, I would guarantee that that entire crowd's not all their fans. They know that song, and that's great, and they're having fun to a song they know. Some of them from a band they might not know everything about, which is awesome. So some of the other things that came out of this, I again, thank you so much, YouTube and Warp Tour, for putting this on YouTube, because I've had a field day with this over the last few days, with all these shows being done and them actually recording sets. And one of the other ones I wanted to address is Seosin. Seosin is such a mystery type band for me because they're so good. They were, in the beginning of their career, so tapped into the underground of the scene. And their original singer, Anthony Green, who started Circus Survive, you might know him. He left, the band began sort of rebuilding who they were. Right when they were on the cusp of success, meaning like they got signed to a major label and all these things were supposed to start happening. And they got a guy called Cove Reaper. And they put out, in my opinion, one of the best sonically sounding records, one of the best sounding albums of all time. I think it has great songs, like front to back. I think it's in my top 10. Now, to people outside of the sort of post hardcore scene, would it appeal to them? Probably not. But knowing what I know, it sounds amazing. It's still to this day one of the best recorded albums of all time. But they did this Warp Tour, and I watched it. I watched the live perform. I watched the entire set, and I just remember going, I just started thinking, man, I love this band and I love these songs. and Cove is a really good singer, but he is not a frontman. And it's so blatantly obvious in these shows that, they started playing like a year and a half ago. I saw them play some festival. It's so blatantly obvious that he's just not a frontman. And singer, yes, good singer, but frontman, no. And I started thinking about, like, what if they got an actual frontman? Because he just looks out of his element on stage. He just doesn't know how to, in the moment, meaning in the song, entertain the crowd, which I think is so crucial. And when I watch this video and I go, man, the rest of these guys were never so smiley and happy-go-lucky on stage. I feel like they're making up for the fact that Cove just is who he is. But we can get into it. And you could tell with the crowd, they're like standing still. They're just it's almost like we're watching this because it's cool. Like it sounds good, but what do we do? Because no one's telling us what to do. Like sometimes you need a guy who's telling you to fuck shit up. And he's just never been that guy. And you'll see through this performance, he's not that dude. And again, I'm taking nothing away from them because I like them a lot. But that's just not who he is. Just he's concentrating. It's so distracting. Like when you get a frontman, a singer that's concentrating and not in the moment, it's distracting. And I feel like everyone in the crowd is seeing what I'm seeing, or at least the first few rows of people, but sorry, not being a hater. So if you want to, if you want to look up their set, they're into the set, the guitar player, like everybody else starts getting into it more, very smiley with the crowd, interacting, and he's still this just like sheltered hermit. It's kind of on stage, just kind of walking slowly around. It's like very weird. Like you're playing this big festival with all these people. It's like, when do you break out of that shell? He never does. And that's okay. It's okay. They're playing the festival. So they've made enough impact to, and he has made enough impact to be on the festival. So And then one other video I saw, which made me so happy, a band we kind of praised when they played Coachella last year, playing this festival, and they have one of my favorite dudes from one of the best Warped Tour bands of all time, Sublime, brings out Fletcher from Pennywise, which Sublime playing this festival is a little bit surprising. I'm not going to Google it. Obviously, I haven't done the research, but I'm sure they played it at one point in time. So Warped Tour. So let's get into this.
I want to bring out another one of my uncles, a man who means a lot to me. And he actually called me up to do this song at Punk in the Park, and I didn't even know the lyrics. It was like years ago. I fucked it up. Make some noise for Fletcher.
You know I'm special if Eric leaves the station. Can I say something?
Please, dude. We gotta fill time.
We got a lot of time. How many of you motherfuckers were here in 1995 when Sublime first played this? Don't lie!
Okay, there it is, 1995. I'm a douchebag. There you go.
It's probably like 7 of you. 30 fucking years later, Jacob Noel on the motherfucking microphone in his father's honor makes some fucking noise. This is a fucking historic moment for the fucking Warped Tour. It's not a joke.
Thank you so much, guys. And thank you for the kind words, Fletcher. And shout out to fucking Kevin and our boy Pasquale, man. They did a great job with this, dude. I wasn't there back then either, but from what I hear, it feels pretty fucking cool. Is it pretty legit?
Same shit.
Yes!
Except, you guys have been going a little bit hard in the last couple songs. Let's open this shit up and give these motherfuckers a proper send-off. Open it up! Spread it out! You guys know how to do a giant DC circle pit.
This is no longer Warped Tour DC. This is Warped Tour Mississippi.
Boom! Let's go!
Very cool. It was so funny. Fletcher, brought up like who saw these guys and blah blah blah. Like 7 of you. It's like true and fair, but also, so what? We need the younger generation to get into these bands and all the bands they inspired. That's why Warped Tour needs to stay alive. That's the point. So there was almost like a misstep in a sense. It was like, don't go too far. Don't alienate people. We want younger people to stay with this. And I don't think he went too far. He was being a punk rock guy, and everybody gets it. I got it. But some might have, some might not have, of that giant crowd. But nonetheless, I think it's important to realize that, a festival like that made so many careers, and it really bummed people out when it went away. So the fact that it's back, even if it's a diminished version, or not even, I wouldn't even call it diminished, because I think the 2-3 day festivals are much cooler than the traveling festivals. I was a part of that traveling festival. It sucked. I did it because I wanted to and I had to at the time. At least I felt I did. But like, if you could tell me, 23-year-old me, like, hey, you want to not do this for a tour and just do 2 days somewhere? Yeah. What do I have to do? Well, you have to build the stage again. Cool. Let's do it. No, no, no. It's a bigger stage. Okay. I'll do it. Let's do it. I'll be there. No, it's at like 6 in the morning. I'll be there at 4. Fine. Whatever. And I guess one more I want to show, just because it's so funny, because I'm just going to be a hater. When aging takes effect in the Warped Tour bands. And you know what's so crazy to me is, like, this band was a later addition to the Warped Tour scene, and one of these guys just looks, I don't even know, like, It makes me feel good about myself because I don't look this old. Sorry. Here we go.
It's called Don't Trust Me.
Look how old this guy looks. Jesus, there's gray hair.
Somebody wants.
No.
Got a
That's not it?
great head of hair.
No.
Really?
Super gray. And this guy's got snow caps on his head.
1, 2,
My
3,
God.
4.
Black dress with the tights underneath.
See
I
it.
got the breath of a last cigarette on my teeth. That she's an actress, but she ain't got no need. She's got money from her parents in a trust fund back east.
By the way, I always hated this song and did not like this group, but I'm going to give them their props because they truly represent what Warped Tour is about. So,
Tongues always pressed to your cheeks while my tongue is on the inside of some other girl's teeth. You tell your boyfriend if he says he's got beef
Get up.
that I'm a vegetarian.
She wants to touch me well, she wants to love me well, she'll never leave me well.
I don't trust her. I never trust her. I won't trust cause a hoe won't trust me.
She wants to touch me well, she wants to love me well, she'll never leave me well.
I don't trust her.
that's somebody's that's Uncle Rico. What is going on? I'm sorry. Fuck me. I'm probably 7 years older than this guy. Phew.
Trust her. I won't trust cause a hoe.
X's on the back of your head. Wash them in the bathroom to drink like the bands in the set list.
The set list.
You stole off the stage, has red and purple lipstick all over the page.
Bruises.
What's interesting to so I'm sorry. I gotta stop for a second. I look at that guy and he's gray, great head of hair. Don't get me wrong, but gray, overweight. I had a conversation with a friend of mine recently who is in a band that's still touring, that is my age, that guy's age, and he was we were talking about staying fit at an extended age of what band dudes are supposed to be. You got these young guys who are just young and they look young, and you have old guys who have to do extra. And I just said, for me, I do this show. I do have a musical project that I do solo now because I'm not in bands anymore. And I just said I could never imagine putting something out where I was heavy. Like, if I was heavy, I hate myself too much I would never put it out. Like, if I did it and then go, it's time to put it out, and I saw pictures of myself, or, I wouldn't do it. The reason I'm bringing this up is because God bless that guy, because he's got way more confidence than I do. Because I wouldn't have touched that stage, being overweight or being a full head of gray hair, which thankfully I don't. I'm still good, but for how long I don't know. But nonetheless, it's like that exudes the confidence of a band that ruled a certain time period. So that's what I wanted to say. Probably came off as more of a hater than I should have, but whatever.
Cover your arms, shaking in the fingers with the bottom in your palm, and the best is
The best
just looks
is.
so
no one
old.
knows who you are.
Get up.
Just another girl. Jump.
She wants to touch me well, she wants
I'm almost
to love
questioning
me
if that hair is
well, she'll
dyed
never
that
leave me
way.
well.
I don't trust her.
The other dude looks fine.
I won't trust cause a hoe won't trust me.
She wants to touch me well, she wants to love me well, she'll never leave me well.
I don't trust her. Never trust her. I won't trust cause a hoe. I said shush girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller. Ain't talk with your hips. I said shush girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller. Ain't talk with your hips. I said
Shush, girl, sing it. lose your fucking mind. One last time out there, Warped Tour. When this shit drops, I know what you got. We got you fucking got.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
She wants to touch me round, she wants to love me round, she'll never leave me round.
I don't trust a hoe, never trust a hoe. Won't trust cause a hoe won't trust me.
She wants to touch me round, she wants to love me round, she'll never leave me round.
I don't trust her, I never trust her. I won't trust cause a hoe won't trust me. Jump, jump, everybody jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, everybody jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, everybody jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump. Thank you so fucking much.
That's how crazy the Warped Tour generation is, and how crazy the festival is because those dudes are sitting pretty, most likely off of that one song, Call It What You Want. All right, so we're going to wrap this up with new music of the week, and this is and we're going to go hip hop, and we're going to go silly, but hip hop. This is new Charlie Sloth. If you don't know, now you know. Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Last night did I get no sleep? One tweet can make you sleep. No rest for the wicked, I get no sleep. Red dots, you know them sleep. Don't talk on me name, I'm put them to sleep. Waste man, you can't be sleep. They woke on the streets, my bro don't sleep. Hey, yo, sleep. Hey, Charlie Slot, play the beat. I had the ops, I got it on repeat. They know L20 run the streets. Like the corner shop, I got sweets. If I reach the top, then it's peak. Hey, I just made a meal like I'm me. Hey, counting money in me sleep. Like Chief Keef, I play the keeps. What's 100 bag? I want 100 mil, bro. I can't sleep, but I'd love to chill till I've got a mansion like Uncle Phil on the back wheel. Cause I love the thrill. Got a bike skates cause I love to drill. I got little hits with big spitters out looking for some blood to spill. Call of Duty cause they love to kill. I drink 8U cause I love to still. Had to ask Key if she loves me still. She just said yes and she always will. Running up the hill like Jack and Jill. If you don't get him then the tracker will. I'm like Liam Neeson, got tracking skills. If you don't get him then the tracker will. I'm like Liam Neeson, got tracking skills. Last night did I get no sleep? One tweet can make you sleep. No rest for the wicked, I get no sleep. Red dots, you know them sleep. Don't talk on me name, I'm put them to sleep. Waste man, you can't be sleep. They woke on the streets, my bro don't sleep. We got AKs, Glocks, we ain't on games. Waste man, you can't be saved. Tommy Ghost, you ain't no Canaan. Bow, bow, a flock of flaming. Life's good, I ain't complaining. Suit and tie, and I'm Bruce Wayne in. Big shells in them containers. Takes big feet to fill them trainers. Knock like I'm the bailiffs. Bob Marley knows my whalers. With my shooters and my crusaders. Red dots, you know them lasers. Big sauce and I'm true flavors. Won't speak on those youths. One tweet can make you famous. Last night did I get no sleep? One tweet can make you sleep. No rest for the wicked, I get no sleep. Red dots, you know them sleep. Don't talk on me name, I'm put them to sleep. Waste man, you can't be sleep. They woke on the streets, my bro don't sleep. Sleep. Last night did I get no sleep? One tweet can make you sleep. No rest for the wicked, I get no sleep. Red dots, you know them sleep. Don't talk on me name, I'm put them to sleep. Waste man, you can't be sleep. They woke on the streets.
So for those of you that don't know what's going on, Google it. That's all I can say.
Bro, don't sleep. Sleep.
And now I'm just going to keep it hip hop for my throwback. I'm going to do a controversial artist amongst my friends anyway. I'm going to do Crucial Conflict. The song's called Hey. And if you're from where I'm from, we had an allegiance to another group or two groups over this group, Bone Thugs being one. And then, well, I'll let you listen, but this song still was such a banger from the 90s. Forgotten hip hop from the 90s. Forgotten. Let's do it. Throwback of the week. This is Crucial Conflict. Hey. I'm still Bone. Team Bone. Still Team Bone.
life off candy. Got a big dick chick named Sandy in the farm in the middle of the barn where everybody's feeling crazy. I went to visit Granny's house, never see why don't nobody leave me constantly puffing bees. Too blister even shake it off, but still I got my head up. Go off and go in the back of the barn. I'm charged what you think this girl here for. Pass the hay with your silly bud. Blaze it up so I can hit that girl. Get in the zone and I'll be on, cause I love the puffer bone.
He said bull crap instead of bullshit. It's kind of whack. I forgot about that. Whatever.
On the street, anybody wanna step to me? I'ma see I rep your beat. In this session, manifesting on my piece of you. Never do cause I refuse. Inhale, exhale the smell. Smoking hay all by myself. Wild style, laughing loud. With my homies by my side. If some jump off, let it ride. On my square when time is live. Everybody go it up. Go to the barn and get some hay. When I get my choke on, you know I'm smoking on.
Hey now, hey, we blazing up hay in the middle of the barn. And I'm lit up, can't get up, my eyes are red. And in my head is spinning. Chicken at the pool, red Red Bull, got the goofies, can't stop grinning. Got a posse full of shit playing in my brain. We about to get in. Over yonder, is the barn with a posse, yeah, and everything funny. Got a pulse, some jerk, trying to blow me quick. Running all that ain't with no money. Now truly, this freak wanna do me, the move got to me, and she down. She hide in the sun, thick like cornbread, and I'm ready to clown. That head got me so goddamn horny, but I really just want a lamb. The only reason she got a shot of life, cause she had a whole book of food stamps. And I got the munchies, I need some food. Collard greens on pinto beans, and smoke ain't like the conflict, dude. And you know what the hell I mean? Smoking on.
So I'll be honest, when I heard this, me and my friends, especially my friends, we did not relate to a barn. We're in a barn. What barn? Where are we? Where are we? Because we don't have a barn near us. No barns. But it's kind of fly.
Down the block, I'm full of flies in the flies, so the rise up out that dope crack. Took a peek up in the barn, caught a villain with a haystack. Back up on the sheet for putting in work, I creeped up on the wall, and all I heard was the butter man to drop the needle in the hay with the funky dime. Word, couldn't be myself, couldn't smoke with nobody else. Dividend pass it to the left, maybe got a lost my breath, open up the window for a falling thing, but I can't just roll around in that barn. Right, running up them hoodie hoops, left the skin roll on that west side. But to come on in, I got some hay, once you close that barn door. Really, what you let them flies out for? Ain't nobody too rich, we poor. Letting all the contact smoke about the barn, the flies keep us choking. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for all the hay you're giving us, cause we'll keep on smoking.
I just watched the movie Sinners. The juke joint could have been a barn. Maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe. Probably not. But